Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, students, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, students, do you have any
Good afternoon, sir.
the previous lecture? The previous lecture से related कोई भी doubt? Any doubt? Anyone? Yes, any doubt to anyone? Okay, then.
Sir, chromosomes.
Yes, Peter?
Sir, please explain chromosome.
Okay, chromosomes. Okay. Actually, chromosomes are the tiny structures which are present inside the nucleus. Okay, they are present inside the nucleus, and inside the nucleus they are responsible for the inheritance. Okay, जो भी हमारा inheritance है, inheritance means passing on the information from one generation to the next generation. That means parents से बेटा बच्चों में जो भी characters जाते हैं वो किसके through जाते हैं? Chromosomes. Okay, that's because of the chromosomes only.
Chromosomes.
So chromosomes, as you can see on your screen, chromosomes are basically the structure, and if we open them, अगर हम उसमें chromosome के structure को open up करके देखें, so we will finally get the DNA out of it. As you can see in this particular part, we will get the DNA out of it. Okay. So chromosome is a structure inside the cell, and it is made up of two things. This chromosome over here, it is made up of two things. That is the DNA plus the proteins. Yes, we have studied about this. Chromosome is made up of two things. That is, one is DNA and another one is the proteins. Okay. And how the DNA and proteins are arranged, it is arranged in this particular manner. For example, this is the protein, and protein is wrapping all the DNA. So this part here, it is representing the DNA. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you please explain cytoplasm?
Yes, we are going to discuss the cytoplasm today. Don't worry about it. Okay, I think everyone has joined now. So let's start with the cytoplasm. So in case of the cytoplasm, we studied that it's a jelly or fluid-like substance inside the cell, and it is containing many specialized cell organelles or the special structures which are going to perform the specific functions inside the cell, right? And it also contains inorganic and the organic materials. We studied about this. And what is organic? Organic are basically those components which are made up of carbon and hydrogen. And inorganic components are those which are not made up of the carbon and hydrogen. For example, NaCl, that means salt. So sodium and calcium, chlorine, sorry, sodium and chlorine. So these are the two substances or chemical compound, common salt. It is not made up of the carbon hydrogen, and that's why we call it inorganic. Okay, so a cytoplasm contains both type of materials, organic as well and the inorganic as well. Okay, now just a second. Yes, the cytoplasm, it is the main area for the biological reactions, meaning the area in which all the biological reactions are happening. Okay, where all the biological reactions are happening. Just a second, students. Yes, students. So, as we were talking about the biochemical reactions, right? So, cytoplasm is the area for all the biochemicals or biological reactions. Okay. And if we talk about the functions, if we talk about the
बंद कर यार.
Beta Himakshi Pal, mute your mic. Okay, so it is the main area for the biological reactions. Okay, there only the all the biological reactions will take place. Biological reaction meaning all the kind of reactions. For example, photosynthesis. For example, like breaking down of the glucose. Right. So all the things will happen inside the cytoplasm only. Now let's just discuss about the functions of the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm has the first function that it is responsible for the intracellular distribution of the molecules. Intracellular means, intra means within. Intra means within, and the word cellular means within cell. So within the cell, it is responsible for the distribution of the molecules. Molecules, enzymes, nutrients within the cell. तो सेल के अंदर अंदर जब हम बात करते हैं about the distribution, at that time we are talking about that it is helping in the intracellular distribution. Okay, the next thing is that it is the site means location. Location means जहां पे ये सब होता है क्या चीज, where certain metabolic activities of the cell occur. What is the metabolic activity? Metabolic activity means all the kind of reactions that are taking place inside the cell which help the cell to maintain its living state. मतलब सेल को जिंदा रहने के लिए बेटा जो भी important reactions चाहिए, those important reactions are known as the metabolic activities. For example, glycolysis. What is glycolysis? Glycolysis is basically breaking down of glucose. So when the glucose is broken down to liberate energy, when we do that, that reaction is termed as glycolysis. Okay. In the next part, we have it helps in the exchange of materials between different cell organelles and also with external environment. So external environment ke saath and within the cell, if you want to exchange anything, then also this happens. Okay. Now it is the site means location where all the things will happen. For biosynthesis, biosynthesis means, so there is a word bio means life, and synthesis means we are producing. So in the life, that means we in the living organism or living cells, we are going to produce the proteins, fatty acids, and complex substances such as nucleotides. Nucleotides are basically present in the DNA. So we are going to make that also in the cytoplasm. So everything is made up in the cytoplasm. Okay. Do you have any problem here, up till here? Yes, beta Himakshipal. Do you have any question?
Sir, please explain all the functions of cytoplasm again.
All the functions. But individually, if you want to know about any particular point, then tell me. Okay, then. See, if you have any individual problem related to all the questions, then you can beta ask me separately. Okay. Yes, beta. Harshit Chaudhary, 9C.
Sir, please explain the function 3.
Function number 3. Okay. In this particular part, we are saying that it will help in the exchange of the materials between the cell organelles and also with the external environment. What does this mean? Okay, let's get over here in this particular diagram. Here. As you can see, there are two cell organelles. For example, let's say Golgi apparatus, right over here. So let's say Golgi apparatus wants to exchange something with the mitochondria over here. So who is going to help it? Cytoplasm is going to provide the path so that they can exchange the materials from within the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the one which is connecting the Golgi apparatus also, and it is connecting the mitochondria also. So the exchange of substances can also happen within the cell because of the cytoplasm. This is what we are saying. Okay, and cytoplasm is also helping in the exchange of the substances from in and out of the cell. Okay, from in and out of the cell. The site, meaning the word site means location. कहाँ पे ये काम होता है? Okay, the word site, S-I-T-E. S-I-T-E means location. Okay, and the word enzyme, here we have written enzyme. Enzymes are those particles which are going to speed up the reaction. हमने कोई भी reaction करा रहे हैं. For example, CO2 plus H2O will give you C6H12O6. This is the reaction for the photosynthesis. So let's say if we want to speed up this reaction, हमें इस reaction को तेजी से कराना है, then we will use the different types of enzymes. Okay, then we will use the different types of enzymes. Enzymes के बारे में हमें बस एक छोटी सी बात पता होनी चाहिए. They are basically present in the living systems. ये living systems में ही पाए जाते हैं. Okay, and they speed up the reaction. Reaction की जो speed है उसको बढ़ा देते हैं. Okay, and they are protein in nature. अगर हम इसका if you want to find out that what is enzyme made up of, then we will find out that it is made up of protein. Enzyme proteins के बने होते हैं. Okay, any problem up till now? Okay, then let's move on to the next part, that is the ribosomes. Now in the case of the ribosome, let's do our Sandhi Vichhed again. So we will split the term into two parts. Ribo, the word ribo here stands for ribonucleic acid. Ribonucleic acid, that means RNA. So it is a body. Some, the word some means body. So it is a body which is containing RNA. It is a body which is containing RNA. Okay. Now ribosomes, these are spherical, means ball like, जैसे कि एक ball होती है, and granular particle. Granular means grain, जैसे एक दाना होता है ना, तो दाने की तरह से हमें दिखाई देंगे. It will appear like a grain. Okay. And they were first of all discovered by the George Palade. Okay, he was the scientist who discovered the ribosomes. And a special point, an important point about this ribosome is that it is found in the eukaryotes also, and it is found in the prokaryotes also. Okay, but it is absent in the mature sperms, and it is absent in the mammalian RBCs. Red blood cells means RBCs. So it is absent in the RBC of the mammals, and it is absent in the mature sperms. It is present in the animal cells also, plant cells also, fungus also. Okay. Now they are small, they are round, and they are composed of RNA plus some of the proteins are also present inside it, and they are not bound by any membrane. That means इस राइबोसोम के अगेंस्ट, राइबोसोम के चारों तरफ कोई भी मेम्ब्रेन नहीं है बेटा. ओके, earlier in the nucleus we saw that there was a nuclear envelope, right? We saw that there was a nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane, but here we are not having any kind of membrane. Okay, Now, what is the function of the ribosome? The function of the ribosome is they are going to manufacture or produce the protein. That is why we are saying that this is the site. Site means location. Location for the protein synthesis. Synthesis means production. So they are going to produce the protein, and that is why we say that these are the protein factory of the cell. Okay. So ribosomes are the protein factory of the cell, and protein synthesis takes place in the ribosome. Okay. Any problem up till here? Anyone? Okay, then let's move on to the next part. That is the endoplasmic reticulum. This is another cell organelle. Now, important thing here is cell organelle. हमने कहा ना भी organelle. So what does this word organelle mean? Organelle means little organs. Little organs. Meaning that these particular little substances are going to function same as the organs are functioning. जैसे हमारी body में बेटा kidney होता है. So kidney is having a specific function. Our body is having eyes. हमारे पास eyes हैं. Our eyes are having specific function. Lungs हैं. Lungs, heart. Each one of them is having a specific function. Similarly, the cell is having little organs which are called organelles, and they are having specific functions. Okay. Now, endoplasmic reticulum. What does this mean? So the word endoplasmic reticulum, if we split this term, endo and then plasmic and reticulum. So endo means inside. Plasmic means the fluid content. That means the fluid content. Here it is meaning the cytoplasm. यहाँ पर इसका मतलब है cytoplasm. Okay. Inside the cytoplasm, we are having a reticulum. The word reticulum means network. It means network. So inside the cytoplasm, we are having a network-like structure, and that network-like structure is termed as the endoplasmic reticulum. As you can see in the diagram on the right-hand side, it is representing endoplasmic reticulum. There is a nucleus over here is the nucleus, and all this part over here, this part is the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, beta? So there is a endoplasmic reticulum over here. Yes, Peter. Karthik, do you have any question? Okay, then let's move on to this part, that large network of membrane bound tubes and sheets. So it's a network. ठीक है, network है, लेकिन किसका network है? That's more important. So it's a network of tubes and sheets. छोटे छोटे tubes हैं. Okay, and these are found only in the eukaryotic cells. They are absent in the prokaryotic cells. Okay, this is an important point. So they are absent in the mature RBC of mammals, and they are absent in the prokaryotic cells as well. Okay. Egg of any bird, it is beta unicellular. Okay, it is not multicellular, it is unicellular. We will talk about that also. Okay, अभी बात कर लेते हैं, चलो कोई बात नहीं. The egg, if we are talking about egg of any particular bird, okay, so that is considered as the single cell. That is considered as single cell or unicellular. Okay, and it is known as the largest cell. And the largest cell is the egg of an ostrich, क्योंकि ostrich का अंडा सबसे बड़ा होता है. So that's why the largest cell is that of egg of an ostrich. Okay, beta? Now, if we are talking about the longest cell, the longest cell will be nerve cell. Longest cell जो होगा वो nerve cell होगा. But if we are talking about the largest will be the egg of an ostrich. Okay. Now, after this, the endoplasmic reticulum, it is of two types. ये दो type का है बेटा. First is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, SER, and the second one is the rough endoplasmic reticulum, or the RER. The smooth और rough में difference क्या है? The smooth is not having any kind of ribosome on its surface. That means, as you can see over here in the diagram also, It is not having any kind of appearance, any kind of ribosomes on its surface, and it appears smooth, right? While if you observe the rough endoplasmic reticulum, it is having some dots over it that are basically the ribosomes. So because the rough endoplasmic reticulum is having ribosome on its surface, which gives a rough appearance, that is why we are saying that it is a rough endoplasmic reticulum or RER. Okay, so there are two types of endoplasmic reticulums: smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, beta. Now, what is the function of the endoplasmic reticulum or the ER? Now, first thing, it forms a supportive framework of the cell, meaning that it gives the support to the cell. Cell को पूरा support देता है. कैसे support देता है? First of all, let's say this is the cell and this is the nucleus. Then all the structure that is present like this is तरीके का, and up till the plasma membrane. तो plasma membrane और nucleus यहाँ तक बेटा जो structure present है, that is the endoplasmic reticulum, and it allows the cell to transport various substances. Okay, it serves as the channels for the transport of the materials. कैसे transport करता है? Let's understand this. So for example, if a substance is to be transported from the nucleus, the nucleus इसको यहाँ डाल दिया, and it will come all the way from here and here up till यहाँ पर आ जाएगा. So who helped the substance to travel? किसने help करा? Endoplasmic reticulum. Obviously through its tubes, जो किसके अंदर tubes present है, उन्होंने help करा, which are serving as the channels. वो tubes के through channels बन करके हमारे materials को transport करते हैं. Okay, they are transporting the materials. Okay. Now, what is the function of RER and SER? Okay, let's understand this. The RER is having ribosomes on its surface, right? So what is the function of ribosome? Just now we have studied. It's a protein factory. So the RER is also having the same function, that it is the site for the protein synthesis. That means it will form the proteins in the cell. Okay. Now what is the function of SER? SER is related to the manufacture, that means production of fat and lipid molecules. And also they play a very crucial role. Crucial role means very important role in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. मतलब जो भी अगर कोई cell के अंदर बेटा drug or any kind of poison or any kind of toxin, if it enters inside the cell, who is going to break that toxin? The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is going to break that particular toxin. Okay, so it's smooth endoplasmic reticulum is having two functions. It's going to manufacture the fat and lipid, first function, and the second function is it's going to detoxify many poisons and many drugs. Yes, beta Aditya Verma, what's your question?
Sir, lipid molecules.
Okay, lipid are kind of fat only. ये lipid जो होते हैं एक तरह के fat होते हैं बेटा. Okay, you will study
Yes, sir.
in your higher classes 9th में और 10th में आपको बस इतना ही पढ़ना होता है. That's they are just kind of fat only. Okay, in 11th class you will study the exact structure of the lipid.
Okay, sir.
Now, since as you can see, the proteins are produced by the rough endoplasmic reticulum, fat and lipid is produced by the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And do you know that our plasma membrane जो cell के सबसे बाहर होती है, that plasma membrane, it is made up of two things. I told you earlier also, protein plus fats, or you can say lipid. So it is made up of protein plus lipid, and both of these are manufactured by the endoplasmic reticulum. एक rough बना रहा है और एक smooth वाला बना रहा है. So this is what we are saying in the fourth point, that some of the synthesized proteins and the lipids of the endoplasmic reticulum help in building the plasma membrane, and this process is called membrane biogenesis. So ये जो proteins है बेटा, these are used up in order to maintain the plasma membrane. Okay, so that's that process is known as membrane biogenesis. Okay, membrane biogenesis. Any problem till here? Okay, then let's move on to the next part. Then the another cell organelle that you have, at least you must be familiar with the name, that is the mitochondria. So what is mitochondria? Let's understand this. Mitochondria is basically related to production of the energy. Okay, it is related to the production of the energy. And what type of energy? Basically, beta, it's going to produce the energy in the form of ATP. What is ATP? ATP is a molecule. कैसा molecule है? We will come to know about it. इसके बारे में पढ़ेंगे. But as for now, you can see the mitochondria on your right hand side on the diagram, which gives you a look into the mitochondria. Let's see. This is the mitochondria. Okay. So there is a outer membrane, right? There is an inner membrane, और ये outer और inner के बीच में थोड़ा सा space है, right? That space is called as intermembrane space. Okay, that space is called as intermembrane space. Now, a special thing is that the inner membrane is folded. Inner membrane जो है वो अंदर की side folded है, right? As you can see, and it is forming structures which is called crista. अगर ये बात समझ में नहीं आई, no worry, don't worry about it. Just remember this thing that the inner membrane is folded. ठीक है? Inner membrane थोड़ी सी folded होती है. But very important point is that as you can see, it is containing DNA, right? It is containing DNA over here, and it is also containing ribosomes. This is an important point. Why it is an important point? Because the ribosomes, हमने तो पढ़ा था ribosome is a cell organelle. So mitochondria is also a cell organelle. So the ribosomes, जो कि एक cell organelle है, they are present inside another cell organelle. This is a very fascinating thing. Okay. So ribosomes, जो कि खुद एक cell organelle है, ये एक mitochondria के अंदर present है. So important point. And DNA, which is found in the nucleus, is also present in the mitochondria. So this is also important. Why they are present? अब यहाँ पे क्यों present है? We will cover up that. Okay. So first of all, the mitochondria are found in all the aerobic eukaryotes. What is aerobic eukaryotes? Can anyone tell me? What is the meaning of aerobic? Yes. Can anybody tell what is the meaning of aerobic? The aerobic word, it means beta, we are processing anything. हम किसी भी चीज की processing कर रहे हैं, but essentially we are doing it in the presence of oxygen. Oxygen की presence mandatory है. अगर oxygen नहीं, then it's not the aerobic process. Okay. Now, they are found in the aerobic eukaryotes. A special thing. They are absent in the prokaryotes. So prokaryotes में ये mitochondria नहीं होगा. Okay. Now it is absent in the mammalian red blood cells, that is the RBC, and it is also absent in the anaerobic protozoans and the prokaryotes. Anaerobic protozoans means, anaerobic means those particular organisms which process everything in the absence of oxygen, जो oxygen की absence में हर चीज को process करते हैं. Okay. Now the mitochondria produces a chemical compound known as the ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and this adenosine triphosphate, which the mitochondria is releasing, and the various part of the cell use it. किसको use करेंगे? ATP को. And how they will use it? They will break down this molecule ATP, उसको break down करेंगे to release energy in the form of chemical energy. उसको हम जब ATP, जो adenosine triphosphate है chemical, उसको जब हम तोड़ते हैं, it releases a very large amount of energy, and that energy is used to do any work. कोई भी reaction कराने के लिए, कोई भी काम कराने के लिए हम वो energy use करते हैं. And this is why we are saying that energy can energy which is produced by the by the mitochondria in the form of ATP, we say that it is the energy currency of the cell. Energy currency of the cell meaning that अगर किसी भी चीज को एनर्जी चाहिए तो उसको एनर्जी मिलेगी, बिल्कुल मिलेगी, बट इट विल रिसीव द एनर्जी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एटीपी ओनली. यस बेटा, एनी प्रॉब्लम?
So what is mammalian red?
Mammalian red blood cell, beta, not mammalian red, it is complete mammalian red blood cell. Mammalian means it, we are talking about mammals. We are talking about mammals like dog, like humans, like whale. Okay, all these mammals, we are talking about them. Okay, so here we have come to know one important thing, and what is that? If any cell wants to do any reaction, उसे कोई reaction करनी है, or it wants to do any work. Okay, cell wants to do any work or any reaction, and in order to do that reaction or that work, that cell requires energy. Cell को energy चाहिए, but the problem is energy मिलेगी कहाँ से? So energy will be available only in the form of ATP. केवल और केवल ATP से ही मिलेगी, जो कि कौन प्रोड्यूस करता है? Mitochondria. So that means the function of mitochondria is very important. If the mitochondria it stops functioning, then the cell will die, right? So that is why we say that the mitochondria are also called the powerhouse of the cell, because they are producing the energy. Agar energy mitochondria produce nahi karega, so the cell will stop working. That's why mitochondria are called the powerhouse of the cell. Now, important thing, they are having their own DNA and own ribosome. Ab kyun present hai, let's understand this. I told you in the previous lecture that the DNA is converted into the RNA, and this RNA is converted into the protein, and this protein is responsible for carrying out the reaction, right? This protein will make the cell to do every reaction. So who is going to tell the mitochondria that you have to generate the ATP? Mitochondria को ATP generate करना है, बिल्कुल सही बात. But who is going to tell the mitochondria that you have to generate the ATP? So the first thing is we can get the protein from the cytoplasm, या तो cytoplasm से mitochondria के अंदर बार बार लाते रहें. For example, here you can see in the diagram, here in this particular diagram, right? So we can get the protein again and again from the cytoplasm, right? But let's say if the protein comes very late, अगर protein बहुत देर से आया तो बहुत दिक्कत हो जाएगी. So that is why the mitochondria decides that I'm going to have my own DNA. Okay, I'm going to have my own DNA, इसका खुद का DNA, and I'm going to manufacture my own protein. मेरे पास खुद का प्रोटीन होगा तो मुझे किसी से सिग्नल का वेट नहीं करना पड़ेगा. I don't have to wait for the signal, and I will keep on producing the ATP, keep on producing the energy, because energy is very much required. हर बार energy कुछ ना कुछ चाहिए. So that is why the mitochondria decides that I am going to keep the DNA in myself. And protein को create करने के लिए, just now we have studied, in order to make the proteins we require ribosomes, right? So that is why it has its own ribosome and its own DNA. ये बात समझ में आई बेटा? Okay, then that's it for today. And on the next turn, we will continue this mitochondria again, and we will study this ribosome and DNA strategy again. Okay, and we will also study the rest of the functions of the mitochondria. Okay, दोबारा से पढ़ेंगे mitochondria. Yes, Prince Malik बेटा, any problem?
सर आपने जो भी नोट भेजे थे सर, वो ए नोटबुक में करने हैं या बी में?
किसी भी नोटबुक में कर सकते हो बेटा. फिलहाल आपकी कोई नोटबुक नहीं आई है, so you can do it in any of the notebook. Okay.
Okay.
So that's it for today, and we will, don't worry if you have not understood anything in mitochondria, we will repeat this in the next lecture. Okay, so that's it for today, and if you have any further question, beta, you can text me on WhatsApp also. Thank you, everyone.